Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Thomas Penny. I'm the director of iPeople SC Solutions, specializing in children's social care and local authority-based work.
Thank you very much, Tom, for joining us today. So, what is iPeople? What kind of work are you guys into?
So at iPeople, we basically focus predominantly on local authorities. So our main client is local authorities, essentially. So we deal with primarily children's and adults social care, but we also have new product lines in commissioning, program management, and a variety of other areas as well, finance as well. So there's quite a few roles within a local authority setting that we recruit for now.
Okay. So for international applicants, that wish to relocate to the UK, what do you have for them?
Yeah, so in terms of international recruitment, we have a multitude of clients, of course. All the local authorities, as people will know, at the moment are struggling for social workers. And a line of inquiry that we will make to them is whether they would like to recruit from abroad. Obviously, as your base of clientele will know, Francis, there's a lot more opportunities nowadays in the market for that kind of work. So obviously we are running at the forefront of that and making sure that we're making the inquiries and landing opportunities for overseas workers. Obviously, the main things that we're requiring are Social Work England registration to be completed, 3 years plus of their experience in their adults or children's social care, respectively, and of course just a willingness to move and obviously learn about the kind of children's acts and how things work over in this side of the pond, so to speak. Obviously, I know that you've been assisting people yourself with that kind of thing, so that's kind of the three things that we require. But on our side, we have plenty of clients and prospective clients that are either working with us or looking to work with us on this basis.
Okay, so the ideal candidate needs to be registered with Social Work England, 3 years work experience, and what is the third one?
So the third one really is a understanding of basic knowledge on, and I think it's more of a personal one in terms of desire to obviously make that move. It's such a big transition and such a big change that I think it must take people a while to get to that point where they really feel that they want to make that transition. So I think that's a massive part of it, is having some support networks, having people like yourself, Francis, who can support and train and maybe give people some indication as to what this could be like, and building your support network around you as well. But the main things are the Social Work England and the experience. If you have that and on your CV, and you have that signed up with Social Work England, then you really can start applying sort of straight away, and you will find work over in the UK. But the final thing is really important, I think, for people to understand, is that, of course, it's such a big move, and there are places iPeople will try and help support them with your assistance, Francis, and of course others who have done the move themselves that we can obviously put people in touch with. And there's lots of commissionings and lots of social work bodies that work and create a community for people when they're coming over.
Okay, what's the UK labour market like currently?
So the UK market at the moment is really thriving, I think, in terms of social care. I really think it's thriving. I think adult social care, children's social care, adults has actually found there's a lot of funding that's gone into adults in recent sort of couple of years, and they're really pushing that narrative. Children's as well has always been heavily funded. Of course, safeguarding our vulnerable children is very, very important to the government, as it should be. So it's a thriving market. It's ever changing. It's exciting, but also mainly for those people coming from abroad. the main thing they want to hear is that it is very opportune for them to come over. That there's lots of opportunities out there. There's lots of ways and means that you can get yourself over to the United Kingdom to assist. And they're tending to put some more money together towards people who want to come over as well. You know, the packages are getting better, the opportunities are getting better. So it's a good time for people to be looking.
Okay. So in terms of, is there anything like a relocation packages?
Yeah, so a few of the clients that we work with are offering relocation packages. Pretty much all of them will offer that. It depends and varies as to how much they will offer, and obviously the minor details as to what you can claim for and what you can't claim for. But as an average, you know, you're looking at least sort of £5,000, maybe up to £10,000 relocation packages across different client bases. It really depends on the client and where you're going, but there is always an assistance there.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Quick appeal. If you're watching this video from anywhere in the world, the goal of this channel is to give you information that will help you to legally migrate. I would encourage you to share this video with anyone that you know will benefit. Leave your comment in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a like so that other people can see it. You can contact me directly, but I will leave a message on how you can contact me at the end. So Tom, in terms of salary, for someone who is watching us abroad now, who is considering moving to the UK to come and do social work, what is the starting salary for them?
Yeah, so again, it will depend on the client and where you're working in the country. Obviously, those who don't know England as well will maybe not know what the areas around. So, but for example, if you're in some of the city areas, you know, you're going to get a decent package. But also, a lot of the time, actually, you'll find that some of the areas that offer your best packages for relocation will be the remote areas. You know, some of the regions like Hampshire or Devon, or, you know, some of these areas that are a bit further away from the cities, because they want to attract people over there. They want to give the best packages as well. But normally you're looking at between, I'd say on average as a starting salary, you're looking at between 30 to 40,000 per annum. But it does depend again. But plus, when you add the relocation package on top of that, and some sort of welcome bonuses or retention bonuses and things like that, it is quite a lucrative deal as well, especially as a first opportunity coming over to the UK. So yeah, there's definitely some good offers out there, but it depends where you're wanting to move to.
Okay, so you heard it directly from Tom. So you're looking at between 30 to 40,000 plus relocation package if you are considering coming to work in the UK. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to this channel if you want to legally migrate without spending money on agent. So Tom, so for someone who is outside the UK now, who wants to come abroad, they've got their social work registration. There's something that we didn't mention before, which is IELTS. Is that still important? Is that still relevant?
Absolutely. It's very good. I forgot to mention that the IELTS is absolutely very important. So thank you for pointing that out. Obviously, people need to have gone through their IELTS exams and need to have scored. I believe, I have to double check. I believe it's a 7+ point system. So you have to score above that. And then as long as you pass your IELTS exams, then of course that's an extra part of this process that you will need. So Social Work England, IELTS examination being passed, and of course the experience as well in your native country.
Okay, so you heard it directly from the director, one of the directors of iPeople. So if you have your Social Work England registration, you have IELTS, and you are willing, you got some knowledge about the Children Act and the other policies and procedure about children practice in the UK, you will be able to come to the UK. And the starting salary is between 30 to 40,000 plus relocation, which I think is very good. So Tom, in terms of, say for instance, someone is interested, they contact me, and if he is the right candidate after reviewing the CV, I forward it to you. What is the next process?
So the next process would be basically once you've gone through the process with Francis, who very kindly will review the CVs and get back to people, etc. Then the CV will come to ourselves. We will obviously make a first review of things as well, making sure that everything is okay. Of course, we've never had an issue where there's not been someone who's suitable that's come from yourself, Francis, so that's absolutely fine. And then we will basically send them through to the prospective clients. Okay. A lot of the time we have contracts in place where, of course, we are specifically working with those clients to try and who are asking specifically for these type of individuals coming from overseas. Obviously, sometimes where it's dried up and there's not as many clients specifically looking at that or contracted with us, we will be able to contact the HRs, the people who we know. Obviously, we have some very good links across the local authorities all over the country. So we will contact them, we will send the CVs through, and we will make sure that those people are first on the top of the list once it comes around to them recruiting again. It tends to come in stages. So when they come around to recruiting again, everyone will be top of the list to be reviewed and hopefully interviewed and obviously offered an opportunity.
Okay. So CV sent directly to me. Okay, that's fine. So how long would it how long will it take before they know if they have been shortlisted for interview?
Yeah, so I mean, again, it varies, I suppose, on the contractual basis of who it's working with and how long they will take. Of course, we can't say for 100% for sure, but realistically, you would expect to get an answer either way within a couple of weeks from the clients. But it depends, of course, if the individual is quite open to the fact that they're happy to work anywhere in the country. They're really just keen to come over and work and are happy to relocate anywhere. Then of course that will open up more options. So more clients will be contacted. So within a few weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, you'd expect to have heard back from all of those clients ideally, and be knowing as to whether you're being interviewed or offered an opportunity in the UK. Of course, it's not that people should lose their determination or will if they're not successful that first time around. There are a lot of clients and a lot of places that we're working with and building up on that will be looking for people in the coming weeks, months as well, and they will also get another chance to go again with those clients.
Thank you, Tom. If you're seeing value for this content, consider subscribing to this channel if you want to legally migrate without spending money on an agent. So, Tom, I'm very glad for the good news that you've delivered this afternoon. So just to be clear, for someone who has registered with Social Work England, got social work qualification, someone who's got IELTS, they can come to the UK and earn a starting salary of between £30,000 to 40,000, and they will get a relocation package. Yeah,
that is correct. That is correct. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's all you need. So if you're thinking of doing it, then now's the time to do that. Go through that process, and you'll make it there.
Good. So if you are watching this video now, you know anyone who matches the criteria that's been described, please kindly share this video with them and make sure you consider subscribing to this channel if you want to get content like this, and give this video a like. Tom, is there anything you would like to add to the good news you've already shared with us today?
No, I think the final thing would be obviously thank you, Russ, for letting me onto the platform as always. And like I say, for those people who are a little bit unsure, who are not, I think maybe I'm not quite there, maybe I'm not quite qualified. There's only three small steps that you have to go through, which is register to the Social Work England, get yourself on the IELTS exams. These things do take time, but of course, once it's done and that hard work's been put in, you will get the opportunities, and make sure you have that experience. If you don't have it, go and get that experience, because getting over to the UK is not long away for you or any of the people that you know. If that's a dream of yours, it can be made into a reality.
Okay, so only those that have a degree in social work can work as social workers in England. So I just want to be clear that if you're sending me your CV telling me you've got a degree in psychology or mass communication, no, you need to have a degree in social work for you to be able to practice as a social worker in England. I think that is very, very important. So if you see value for this content, please consider subscribing to this channel. Share this video with anyone that you know will benefit. Leave your comment in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a like. Tom, it's been a pleasure having you on coming to speak to us today. Like I always say, if you have anytime you want to speak to us, feel free. You are a friend of the house. We're always glad to have you in the house. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem at all. Thank you for the opportunity. Thanks, Francis.